Climate Station has allowed us to gain a new appreciation of our planet's climate and how it's changing. The story continues to evolve. In 2023, the global temperature suddenly surged. It was warmer than any previous year ever recorded, only to be surpassed by 2024, which exceeded 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels for the year. Remember that most of the heat is stored in the ocean, hiding the true scale of the problem. On our current course, by the end of the century, the planet will have warmed by nearly 3 degrees since pre-industrial times. Heat waves, droughts, and heavy precipitation will become more frequent and intense. Tropical cyclones are more likely to generate devastation on the scale of Hurricane Dorian, as shown here. The consequences will affect everyone. But this doesn't have to be our future. We know what's causing the problem. Burning fossil fuels has released millions of years of stored carbon back into the atmosphere, causing it to heat up. Meanwhile, we've destroyed natural features such as peatlands and forests that would have helped to recapture this carbon. The Paris Agreement set out a goal of net zero emissions by 2050. The amount of carbon we release should be balanced by the amount we capture again. This would reduce warming by the end of the century to 1.5 degrees, far less damaging than the 3 degrees where we are currently heading. We've already come a long way and rapidly adopted green energy technologies. About 15 years ago, climate research indicated we were heading to nearer 4 to 5 degrees of warming by 2100. So, there is still hope. But hope is delivered through action, and we need to act now. We need to reduce the amount of fossil fuels we burn as much as possible, switching to renewable energy. We need to restore and expand natural features such as peatlands, forests, and seagrass to capture the carbon that we do emit. Everyone needs to play their part. This is true for us as individuals and as communities. We can encourage industries and nations to play their part too, by the choice of organizations that we support. There are 8 billion of us on the planet. It's all down to the choices we make. How we travel, how we heat our homes, and what we consume. The challenge is to ensure that as many people as possible understand the situation we're in. This is the first step towards positive change. Everyone's contribution to limit further warming will make a difference. Every fraction of a degree matters. Our introduction to Climate Station is now complete. You're now welcome to continue your journey and discover your very own climate story.